is National Stress Awareness Month. I did not know this. This is actually good to know. Kalina is on the case this morning with some ways to help you reduce stress and feel better. Kalina, good morning.
Well, good morning, Rob. So yeah, it's National Stress Awareness Month, the entire month of April. I didn't know this either until a couple days ago. So I called these two up and they were willing to come on in and help us find some ways to kind of de-stress. Now, earlier during the tease, he was helping his wife do some breathing exercises. This is Deval and Kuntal. Did I say it right? Perfect. I was practicing. And we're at AUM Physical Therapy and Yoga. And again, this is all for National Stress Awareness Month. So we were talking earlier, we're just getting to know each other, and you've been doing this for a while. So I'm curious to know, when people come in here, what's the most common thing that you see with regards to stress?
Usually when people have a lot of stress issues that have been built up in their life for a sustained period of time, we find that they have complaints of tension headaches, neck pain, or back pain without any obvious injury to their physical body. And so when we see them first, we bring to their awareness that they can do simple techniques and exercises that can really help to de-stress them really quickly, within a few minutes.
Well, you were mentioning this earlier too, and I looked at you like you were crazy, so I'm assuming other people do. You're saying that breathing and the way you breathe and the deep breaths really help to relieve the stress, and it's a really quick, easy thing you can do.
That is correct. Because whenever anybody is going through a lot of stress, it creates a lot of tension and tightness in the physical body, in the muscles and the fascia and the tissues, which affects the functioning of those muscles and the different organs also in the body. And it also prevents the free flow of blood and energy in the whole system. So when we do the slow, relaxed, deep breathing, what we're trying to do is we're trying to short circuit the stress response and actually allow the relaxation response to kick in and allow the individual to feel more relaxed at the physical level and the mental and emotional levels.
So when you're saying the breathing, is that for all kinds of stress, the tension headaches, the chronic pain that you were talking about? You can do it for anything?
That is absolutely correct, because that's the one thing that we do without being aware of it.
Okay, so we're going to practice some breathing before I toss it back to Rob, because if you're just waking up right now and you're already feeling a little tired or a little stressed out, you know, dreading going to work, then we are going to help you. So I hope you join us. So let's guide and then toss it back to Rob.
So you begin by sitting in a comfortable chair in an upright position. Keep the shoulders nicely relaxed. And if you need, you can touch the tips of the index finger and the thumb gently to each other, and then rest the hands in your lap.
Okay.
And then just try to relax the shoulders. Keep your eyes gently closed.
I feel like I'm going to start smiling.
Observe your posture. Try to release any tension or tightness.
Rob, are you doing this with me?
In the shoulders.
Kalina, I am doing this right now. I'm applying makeup as I do it.
Slower and longer through the nose.
I wish I could see you doing it.
I know.
And then gently and slowly try to exhale through the mouth, as if you're breathing out through a straw.
Yeah.
An imaginary straw in your mouth. Softly breathing in, feel the whole body get energized with oxygen.
This is awkward doing it on TV.
Slowly
didn't get a chance to touch up.
Out, and just feel all the tightness and tension being removed from all parts of your being, along with the impure air. Slowly breathing in, energize the head and neck region, the face, the throat.
Oh, goose fraba.
Slowly exhale, feel all the tightness.
I feel like a new man right now. I needed this, Kalina. I needed this today. My goodness.
Don't be sarcastic. I have more for you.
Energize.
Oh, goose, blah, blah.
Lower back, the whole spine. Slowly breathing out, just feel all the tightness and tension.
Back to you, Rob.
All right, Kalina, back to me. Is it me or is it you? I'm so relaxed I can't remember. All right, 5:20.
National Stress Awareness Month. Who knew? I felt it. So if you've been feeling overworked or tired, we've got you covered this morning.
Yeah, or just plain PO'd.
Yeah.
Just ready to snap.
Yeah.
You know? Oh man, we got to de-stress. Kalina is on the case this morning with some very, very helpful ways to kind of kick the stress in the month of April. Kalina, good morning.
Well, good morning, Rob. We're trying to help you, Amity, everyone else at home, kind of de-stress. We did some exercises earlier. There were breathing exercises, which are pretty easy to do, and pretty easy to do them anywhere you are. So right now we're at AUM Physical Therapy and Yoga, and this is on Callaway. So if you're unfamiliar with the area, it's just on Callaway. You can see the shopping center. I'm not sure if the shopping center.
Callaway and Brim Hall.
Perfect. Okay, so Callaway and Brim Hall. And this facility has a bunch of different areas. They actually have a massage area. They have a few therapy rooms. There's a yoga room here. We're going to get to all of that. But we want to talk about stress and kind of touch on what we talked about earlier. But you know, stress is pretty common. A lot of people have it, and a lot of people are coming to you for the answers and ways to fix that.
Yes.
And so I was talking to you earlier about this. You have a lot of people who come in with tension headaches. And so what necessarily is the reason for the tension headaches and so much back and neck pain?
Well, like we mentioned earlier, because of all the stress that a person cannot handle in their life, whether it's because they're being challenged physically to do a lot of physical work, or they have mental stresses in terms of meeting deadlines on a daily basis and they're always behind, or they may have emotional issues where their interpersonal relationships may not be very happy and amiable, and all those over a period of time can just build up a lot of stress in their body and mind. And so when we work with them, we teach them techniques and tools and yoga-based exercises, which helps to address the issues at the physical, the mental, and the emotional level.
I feel like his voice also adds to the whole experience too. So we were doing some exercises earlier, and it's like, oh, we're breathing and we're doing it, but we're also falling asleep because your voice is so soothing at the same exact time. So you have some stand-up exercises for us to try, and a couple sit-down ones.
Yes.
So this is for tension headache and neck, or what?
This is for general relaxation.
General relaxation.
Yes, which would help with tension headaches, neck ache, or backache, or whatever it may be.
Okay. Before we get into that, I just want to know, how long have you been doing this for, and why did you get into this?
I've been a physical therapist for almost 27 years now.
Wow. Okay,
Yes.
so he has experience, folks.
And I've been in my own practice since 10 years. It'll be 10 years in June.
Congratulations.
And 5 years in this office, in this location.
And who came up with the come in and float out, or did I say it wrong?
Walk in and float out.
Who came up with that? You?
She did.
You did? How did you come up with that?
I knew what he was doing, and I think we really wanted to help people out there, and what we did here was just amazing. And so people don't, they didn't expect what would come out of this, and then when they walked in and they experienced what we do here, they had to walk and float out.
And they ring a bell on the way out, which I'm going to ring as well. And I forgot to introduce you guys. I'm so sorry. This is Deval and Kuntal. They are married, and they're the owners of this place. Okay, so let's get to the breathing exercises. You can guide me. Norbs, you're going to do it to our photog.
Yes. So we start, this is known as the
do it this
palm
way.
tree stretch. So you will start by gently interlocking the hands in front, like
And
this.
before we begin, you recommended doing these before bed, correct?
You can even do these before bed. You can do this in between your daytime activities. Lunchtime, or even if you have a desk job, for example, and you are sitting a lot all day long and slouched at a computer, or just doing a lot of writing or answering phone calls, you can just take 2 minutes out of your schedule and just do these exercises, and they'll really help to decrease all the tightness and tension in your neck and back.
Okay.
Guaranteed.
So, Rob, Amity, and anyone at home who's just woke up and you feel like you're already getting a little stressed out, you're a little tense this morning, let's do this. Okay.
This is the palm tree stretch. We will start by
do it with the
gently
microphone.
interlocking both the hands like this in the front.
Okay.
And then you breathe out fully first through the lips. And then you breathe in slowly and gently and turn the hands inside out. Sorry.
That's okay.
All the way up. Hold the breath and the stretch for 1, 2, and 3 seconds, and then slowly breathing out, lower the hands down as you exhale through the center of the lips. Exhale through the mouth, nice and slow, and just release and let go.
Okay, I feel better already. How do you feel?
I feel totally awesome.
Totally awesome.
I like that. Okay.
So the next stretch is a similar stretch. It's called the side bending palm tree stretch. You start in the same way. You will breathe in, going all the way up, stretching all the way to the sky, palms inside out. Hold for 1, 2, and 3. And then slowly as you breathe out to the lips, side bend to your left, and feel the right.
And the camera should be tilting because our photog is doing it as well. Good job, Norbs. Get that stretch.
Feel the stretch on the right side of the body. Hold, and then gently come back up as you breathe in.
Okay.
Hold for a second, and then slowly breathing out. Go to the right, and then feel the left side of the body.
Like
Get a nice, beautiful stretch.
I
Hold
hope this
1,
is helping you at
2,
home, by the way.
3, and then breathe in, come back up.
Okay.
And then slowly exhale through the lips as you gently lower the hands down, back to the starting position.
All right.
Release and relax the hands completely.
Okay, so we are running out of time. Let's do a quick one sitting down, and then again, this is AUM Physical Therapy and Yoga, Callaway and Brimhall. If you've never been here, come introduce yourself because they are awesome, and he definitely knows what he's doing. 25 years of experience, right? 27. I left the last 2. Okay. So, Rob, back to you. I'm going to continue. Rob and Amity, back to you. I'm going to continue to de-stress myself. I'm going to be so relaxed when I come back to work. I'm going to be so impressed.
So this is a beautiful exercise to stretch and mobilize the upper and mid-back region.
Okay.
So you start by putting both the hands like this.
All right, so she's just going to keep relaxing this morning, and I'm feeling more relaxed. Thank you for that, Colleen.
Yeah, she had a segment where she did deep breaths last segment, and it's just deep breaths. Just what a deep breath can do for your day is
Really
remarkable. I actually am in the habit of taking deep breaths before I go to bed sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Just kind of come down, and just for the viewers who don't, like, we go to bed at such an early hour that sometimes your body's still kind of.
Yeah, it's hard. Everyone else,
up.
you feel the entire world out there running around doing things, and you're like.
Yeah, it was kind of weird on Easter Sunday where my neighbors were like swimming in their pool, loud as can be, having a great Sunday, and I was like, good night.
Good night.
Good night. Have a good day.
Oh, it's hard.
You hear it. So, all right, hey, keep it here on Eyewitness News. When we come back, federal guidelines to the early 1980s. Keep it here.
Hey, good morning. We're at AUM Physical Therapy and Yoga, and we're learning some breathing exercises and some ways to help you de-stress for National Stress Awareness Month, and we will be right back with more.
April is National Stress Awareness Month. I didn't know this until early this morning, but this is good news for all of us out there. Kalina is live with some great ways to kind of reduce stress and feel your best.
Hey, good morning. So right now we're at AUM Physical Therapy and Yoga. It's on Callaway and Brimhall, and we covered a lot already this morning. So we were doing general breathing exercises in that room right over there. It helps you de-stress, it relieves some tension, it helps you just maintain a great aura about yourself and energy. And now, well, we have the owners here, Kuntal and Debal, and we are going to be talking about more areas that you see of patients that are coming in here saying, you know, hey, I'm stressed out, I have tension headaches, and we talked about that earlier. But before we get to that, I found this to be very interesting. I saw this in their cupboard and asked them what this was. So explain what this is and how this is helpful when season changes, air quality changes, and how you use this.
So this is known as, excuse me, this is known as the neti pot, and it is filled with warm saline water, and then you use the warm water to pour from one nostril, and then it comes out the other nostril, about half of it, and then you switch sides and then let the water pass through from the other nostril. And then after you finish the rinsing, that is about 25% of the whole technique of the neti cleansing. But after that, the 75% important part is specific breathing exercise and techniques to remove all the excessive moisture inside the nostrils and the nasal cavities, so which allows for the whole area to be cleaned out. So when you practice this regularly, you can have a big improvement in decreasing sensitivity to changes in air quality, sensitivity to pollen, seasonal air changes, etc. And it really is a very powerful technique in cleansing out the whole area and feel very refreshed. It's actually very beneficial for headaches.
Ooh,
Yes.
okay. So we are already running out of time, so we're going to quickly do, so just in case you have some sensitivity to the air quality, I know Bakersfield is known for some of the air problems, so in case that's you, you're more than welcome to come here and get a little tip and maybe try that out, and he'll guide you through it. Now we're going to touch on carpal tunnel as we head back to Rob and Amity, because I know some people experience this when they're in front of the computer all day, they're kind of hunched over, they're using their hands and their wrists a little more. So we have some techniques, and I'm going to post this on my Facebook as well. But right now, Rob and Amity, back to you. Put your hands out.
Start by hands out in the front, and you're going to keep the hands like this facing each other. So you're going to breathe in as you
I feel
stretch and
more relaxed already, Kalina. Thank you very much. 6:21 is the time right now. We'll let Kalina de-stress out there. Coming up next, the Secret Service.
Well, it's national, and let's just say International Stress Awareness Month. So if you've been feeling a little overworked, tired, just generally exhausted, we've got you covered this morning.
Kalina is live with some great ways to help reduce stress, not only this month, but throughout the entire year. Kalina, good morning.
Well, good morning, Rob. So we're at AUM Physical Therapy and Yoga. So earlier we were learning some breathing techniques and some overall relaxation or ways to relax yourself. This is the therapy gym. This is what we were in earlier. And then back there is the yoga room, and that's where they actually offer yoga as well. They also have a massage room in the front, and you come in and you float your way out. That is their theme song for this place. So now we're going to talk about sleep. And a lot of people have trouble sleeping. They might wake up already tired, and there's a reason for that, because you need to be a little more relaxed. We have the owners here, Tuval and Kuntal. So we are going to talk about sleep. So tell me, generally speaking, why people are so stressed out, and why do they actually have a horrible time sleeping?
Again, we mentioned about the stress earlier. So a lot of events that go on during the day, people are not able to completely digest them mentally. And so they are constantly thinking about things connected with either their job, their relationships, their personal life, or their appearances, etc. And so when there's no resolution to those situations or issues, and they try to go to sleep, the mind is still constantly, working overtime, and that causes either poor sleep or lack of sleep completely, or they keep waking up frequently, and then they cannot go back to sleep, and then they wake up feeling not rested but very tired and lethargic. And so that also adds on to their stress, because now they're working on low energy levels, and they have to still function as as a mother or a father or a student or an employee, and all that just builds up the stresses, which prevents them from resting enough at the mental level so that they can sleep nicely.
So you have a way to help eliminate this and help people not be that way.
Yes, and there's a very powerful breathing technique called the humming breath technique, which can be done right before you go to sleep. And you do it about 15 repetitions, and then you lay down and go to sleep, and then you just have the best sleep.
That's what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to go to sleep. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're running out of time again, but I'm going to do it with you if I can.
Start by plugging the ear openings with the index finger.
So plug your ear openings with your index finger.
And the mouth stays closed throughout.
Stays closed.
And then breathe in nice and deep. And when you're breathing out, make a nice long humming sound.
You're getting close to my face. As long as you can, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then again, take another deep breath. And again, gently breathe out and make a nice long humming sound again.
Okay, so again, we're at physical therapy and yoga. This is on Callaway and Brimhall. If you are stressed out or you need some techniques or just some general, they actually have a breathing seminar that he does as well. So they have a lot to offer here. So if you need this, again, it's National Stress Awareness Month. You can come on in. They are very sweet and they will help you and hopefully relieve your stress and all your tension. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I feel more relaxed already.
I do too. I feel very relaxed. Thank you, Kalina. All right, well, it is 6:40 right now, and coming up next,